Excellent. So now we can do some meditation for 25 minutes, or maybe I'll go over a bit to make it a full half an hour. So please get yourself in as comfortable a position as you possibly can. And I always find it very wonderful that when you're meditating you don't need spectacles. Because you're looking inside, not outside. So it's like turning the attention inside, turning the sound, listening to yourself, rather than being concerned about sounds outside of you. This is an extremely safe place. So because of that, you don't need to keep like security hearing going. You don't need to worry what sounds mean. This is a confident, safe place. That's one of the reasons why I can turn off my attention to sight pretty easy, and also to sound. But sometimes I have to make sure my body is comfortable. So I make sure, first of all, I sit in a reasonably comfortable position. And it's amazing because I get distracted by talking to many other people, and sometimes when I close my eyes and close my ears, I can feel my body much more clearly. It's as if that all those other distractions are kind of dealt with, so I now can be fully aware of how my body feels. To make sure of that, I start to focus on parts of the body one by one, as I always do every Friday and Saturday as well. I start with my feet, and the reason I start with my feet is if I do miss anything, it's not so important. But when I become aware of my, say, chest area, that's really important to know exactly what's going on there, to be aware, so I can also add this other quality of kindness. And those two qualities together, the kindness and the mindfulness, I call kindfulness. And that allows the awareness of the parts of my body to not only know what's going on, but to be able to soften everything, to heal blockages, to relax any tension, because that's what kindness really does. So I start with my feet, just asking them how they feel, as if I was asking you, how do you feel today? And now I do that to my feet, and I get an answer. And I can feel the sensations in my feet. And the kindness, it actually makes those sensations more relaxed. It's almost, they feel very safe. I'm looking after them, protecting them, being kind to them. I won't put them in a position where they'll feel pain. And I do enjoy doing this because the feelings in my feet do get more and more relaxed, more and more open. Tension, which was there even a few seconds ago, is now vanishing. My own feet are becoming so relaxed. It is like they've just had a foot massage, or even more accurately, they've been soaking in warm water, and any tightness, pressure is taken away. My feet are relaxing. And I move the attention up to my ankles. Sometimes when you are walking through the forest in a place like Bodhinyana in Serpentine, sometimes you can misstep, and you can twist an ankle or bruise it. But it's wonderful when you can be aware of your ankles, and give this beautiful kindness to it. And then even your ankles relax. They too, it's like they've been a nice warm cloth put around them so they can feel at ease and peaceful. And I go further up my lower legs, the calves of my legs. I can feel sometimes they can be a bit itchy. I'll just be aware of that and be kind to it. It's part of life. I'm not trying to get rid of it. I'm just being kind to everything which I can be aware of in my lower legs. So kind and aware that even those feelings start to ease off. Any tightness is released. Any squashing is actually alleviated. Until my lower legs also have this feeling of relaxation, which I know very well, just sometimes don't have the words to describe it. So I make up these similes like your legs resting on soft, satin-covered cotton cushions. So at ease. I've never done that, resting on satin, just making that up. But it's something which can describe the sense of ease and freedom and softness. And I go up to my knees, above the lower legs, the knees. And I was extra careful about the knees. In the past I have injured them, playing sports, falling off motorbikes, or even in Bodhinyana, when I was building that place, falling off ladders, high ladders. And I feel those knees, and this evening they feel very, very comfortable. I like pausing and taking a bit extra time to allow those knees to feel so at ease, so relaxed, everything is so peaceful there. I move past the knees to my thighs. They seem to be comfortable. I want to feel everything, check everything first, to make sure there's nothing I miss. Until I get up to my butt. And there's always something there I can feel because the pressure of my body on the cushion. I'll just make sure that that feeling of pressure is evenly spread. Because I know if it's even, then it will soon disappear. So brain has this tendency, if something, even a feeling, is there for a long time and doesn't change much, it disappears. And I go up to my waist. I like to just stretch my waist a little bit. It makes me feel more comfortable. And then up my back. It's kind of important to have a comfortable back. For me, I prefer sitting like this, stretching my back a little bit. And it feels a position of strength which I can maintain without a backrest for a long period of time. That's just me. If you prefer to rest against the backrest of your chair, fine. But ask your body, are you comfortable like this? Let your own body decide what is the best position for your own back. And you can feel it. My back feels very nice. And I go back to the bottom of my torso, to the waist area, and inside. I like to scan up my body from the inside, up through the colon, to the smaller intestine. Just as I move the attention up, I'm looking for anything which needs extra relaxation. When I find something, I can see a little bit of tightness, I'm not quite sure what it is, in my intestine. I just focus on it and be kind to it. I imagine it expanding, not trying to get rid of it, that makes it worse. But expanding it, it makes it less dense. As I expand it, it gets more soft. Until I expand it so far, it doesn't feel tense anymore. It's like diluting something. And I move that attention, my intestines feel great now. Move that all the way to my stomach. Further up from the stomach to the lungs, to the heart area, scanning all the way up the body until I get to my shoulders. I usually mention every week that my shoulders are usually tense, but today they're not. They're at ease. If they were tense, I would just suggest to them, just let go, relax, don't try and hold yourself in any special position. Just let the shoulders decide what is the most comfortable for them. After all these years of living, I trust my body. And I go down my arms to my elbows. They're very much at ease. Down my forearms to my wrists. I can feel those wrists. With this practice, you become very aware of your own body. And it's not just awareness. The ability to be so kind to your wrists and every other part of your body that everything relaxes and you feel at ease. And then you go to your hands and your fingers. Can you put your fingers in a more comfortable position? Just ask them. This evening my fingers are very comfortable. Don't need to move them. And then I go back up to my shoulders and my neck. I always love making sure my head is well balanced on top of the neck. And I also did a big yawn a moment ago. If that's what the body needs, fine. And then to the front of my face, you become aware of the muscles around the eyes and the mouth and the nose. Because they can be tense if you're worried, afraid, or holding some problems from the past or fears for the future. And learning how to feel those muscles at the front of your face, how to feel them, get to know them, you soon get to understand how to relax them. By relaxing the muscles on the front of your face, you're easing off many of the emotional negative forces. Instead, you're moving towards peace, relaxation, not forcing anything, letting things be. Then I can feel my whole body, relaxed every part of it as much as I could. If I missed anything, I would go there and give it the same kindfulness. And then, I hope many of you can do this, and I feel the whole body very, very relaxed. so relaxed, it does feel pleasurable. It's not stimulating, this pleasure, it's really relaxing, it makes me more at ease. But it's still a joy to have a body which is so relaxed. And I use that as a step to go to my mind by just asking, how peaceful are you, mind? There's a mind which is peaceful. It just transfers your attention to the mind. When my mind is peaceful, my body gets really relaxed. So how peaceful is your mind right now? And more importantly, what makes your mind more peaceful? You start to understand the cause of peace in your mind. And you soon find out that carrying the past, allowing the mind to carry the future, it just tires you. That's why I created similar years ago of carrying 2 heavy bags. In the left hand the past, in the right hand the future. And in meditation, lowering those bags to the ground. They're safe there, but you don't carry any weight. It allows your whole body to relax. All you have is what you're experiencing now. And you're kindful to this moment. When you're kindful, you can let the past go so easy. When you're kindful, you don't have to be concerned about your future. So being kindful now is the best you could possibly ever do for your future. You find your mind becomes more peaceful. Just in this moment. And also I hope that peacefulness becomes so deep, it's impossible to give it a name. You trust this process, you don't need to take notes. Anything important you will remember. You're just silent in this moment, relaxed, not wanting anything in the whole world, and enjoying the freedom from desire. This is more than good enough. Again, I will pause and be quiet for 5 or 6 minutes. So see if you can be quiet too. peaceful are you now? What does peace feel like? In this moment, you can be free from all worry. Free from all fear. For this total relaxation of body and mind. Some of you be able to watch your breathing if that's what you usually do. Easily. As you become aware of your body, the body feels so at ease, super relaxed. Once you can experience the benefits of meditation, it kind of hooks you in a beautiful way. So your mind always recognizes it's a wonderful place to be. And your job is not to tell the mind to go there. Just open the doors, the gates, so the mind will incline towards peace, stillness, and the joy of freedom all by itself. I will now ring the gong 3 times. When it finishes sounding, it will be the chance to come out of the meditation by opening your eyes after the 3rd ringing of the gong. Very good. I have some water here. I have it for you. Very good. Thank you. Yay. Thank you.